Hey, y'all. This is the host and creator of the Alluring Hour podcast, your girl, Miss Allure D. So if you guys are tuning in, I want to thank you guys for being here and exploring this journey with us. But you guys can check us out every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Every time, I'm telling you, StreamYard, every single time. Hey guys, welcome to the Alluring Hour podcast. You guys know it would not be the Alluring Hour if we did not have any hiccups over here. I would like to take the time and welcome two very special guests that we have tonight. We have Dawn of the Evening Rush Network. Hey Dawn, give yourself a shout out real quick, boo.
Yeah, what's good? You already know what it is, man. What's going on?
All right. And then we got my boy Boom. What's up, Boom? How you doing? Oh, you mute. They did it to you too.
No, you know what? I was really being quiet, man. I'm good. How about y'all, man? Well, before I ask y'all that, because I was really about to ask y'all a question and then just keep going, which is crazy, right? But I'm thankful to be on here, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I really was trying to stream your podcast to my streaming, so that's why I was on mute. But thank you for having me. I'm Boom from Podcast Lit. I'm gonna go ahead and complete my stream and then join y'all on the show. But thank you for having me, though.
Oh, you're welcome. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Do your thing. So, guys, today I am excited to be back because everyone knows it's been a while since we have been streaming over here at the Alluring Hour Network. So, listen, I want to get straight into this. So, today we're going to get right into the story of Gypsy Rose. For all of you guys who do not know who Gypsy Rose is, Gypsy Rose was the young lady whose mother was faking all type of sicknesses and illnesses and having this baby girl go to the doctors for God knows what. Oh, Lord, God knows what. I'm sorry. But anyways, so Gypsy Rose ended up meeting someone online and I'm sorry, guys, my baby in the background throwing me off. I apologize about that. So Gypsy Rose ended up meeting a young guy offline because her mom kept her secluded. So she didn't get to see her family much. She didn't get to have a normal childhood. So Gypsy Rose met someone online, and that person that she met was the love of her life. And guess what they did? They planned her mother's murder. So let's go ahead and get into this real quick, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having all type of...
That's basically how that sounds, like some kids going wild.
Man, listen. It's this one. It's because he's the one who never, ever wants to just be away from his mom. So listen, this is going to be presented as the trending corner because it really is. So let's go ahead and get into this trending corner.
Conquered somehow.
I love that little song. That little song having me laughing.
I take a shot to that. Happy New Year, motherfuckers.
Yes, the New Year is upon us, y'all. Woo! It is upon us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I ain't got shots, but I got drinks. So listen, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, that is her full name, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She was released from prison. And guys, homegirl didn't just come home from prison. She came home from prison married. She even got her a whole boo thing. And you know, it's so crazy because everyone keeps saying her husband looks just like her mother, which is so crazy.
You know what? I seen that post on Facebook earlier, and the more I looked at it, it's like, and in my head, I'm like, so was it all like, did they like fake the mom's death or something? You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't know. I think about shit like that. So
like she came back her mom came back as a dude and married her. That's weird because her mom was on some weird stuff. She really was.
Did you know the grandma did it too?
No, I did not know that, but
Her
I think
grandma
that
did it to her mom. So it's like it kind of made, I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it kind of makes sense because it's like the mom went through the same thing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So
yes.
I
So
mean, it is
listen,
crazy when you look at.
it really is. It really
Oh
is
my
crazy.
bad, my bad. It's great. I was looking at. I seen how they were saying that she was what making her daughter seem like she had cancer or something since she was born or something like
Yeah.
that.
yeah, she shaved her
Yeah,
head.
the whole
She
story is
had all
nuts.
her
Like,
teeth removed. There was something I read that said she used to put something on her gums that made her drool a lot. So in turn, they
Mm-hmm.
ended up removing her salivary glands.
Yes,
Like
yes,
she went through a
yes.
lot of shit.
That's why
Like,
that's why she was at that grown age that she was, and she didn't have any teeth. I don't know if you guys see how she's in a wheelchair and then she has no hair. She's laid up in the bed like she has cancer. And this young girl had none of these conditions. None of these conditions at all. So they said that her
mhm.
mother suffered from something called Munchausen syndrome, which is when a parent or a guardian makes their child sick so that they can be in the role of taking care of them. It gives them some type of sense, like some type of sensation of, it's like a hero complex. They make them sick, then to save them. And you know, that was really sick in itself. And I'm just like, how did this go on? And no one recognized these signs. Anyone want to take that
I
question?
can. I want to jump. People did recognize the signs. That's the thing, is that a lot of the doctors and stuff that she was taking her to was noticing that, you know, like she was completely fine no matter what she said. And then it's like when people tried to start to try to investigate more, that's when
Mm-hmm.
she up and
Move.
moved. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Because
I
they were
think
in
it sounds like
Louisiana and
a
then
whole
to like Michigan.
insurance scam. That's
You
what it
said
sounds
sound
like,
like
a
an
whole
insurance
insurance
scam?
scam. Yeah, some type of insurance scam, and like they was killing her insurance. They had to be. They
Right.
saying she had
Think about
multiple
all the other
surgeries.
money that she was getting. They built a whole brand new house with the wheelchair ramp
Wheelchair ramp.
for. They bought a
Mm-hmm.
car for with the wheel
Took her
or
to
with the
Disney.
thing. Yeah. They did all of that. So it's like, think about, you know, like, I mean, on top of the insurance scam part, think about that, you know, like Make-A-Wish Foundation, Disney, like a lot of people did a lot of shit and came out of a lot of fucking money, all for it to be a hoax.
Right. But listen, these are some of the things that her mother had faked. The mother said that she had leukemia and muscular dystrophy. And she also said that she required a wheelchair and a feeding tube. Hey, Christopher Gully. Hey, what's up? Shout out to Bird's Eye View.
That was good.
Oh, happy belated birthday, Boom. I did forget your birthday was the other day. Happy belated birthday, Boom.
Happy
And she
birthday.
also said that, well, they said that she went through
thanks, y'all.
multiple.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She went through multiple surgeries on her eyes, and like Jazz said, to remove her salivary glands. It said that Gypsy Rose's teeth also was rotted, and from the medication she was taking, and because of the gland, she ended up having to have her teeth pulled out from neglect and stuff. Guys, seeing that this was done by a woman, a mother, what is you guys take on that? Boom, I want to ask you that. What's your take on this? Being that a mother did this, how do you feel about that?
I mean, so for me, we all know that everybody ain't fit to be parents, right? You know, you can have a
Yeah.
child, but that don't mean you're gonna really be able to take care of that child. I don't know how vulgar I'm allowed to be on this show because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to the other side with it. I'm gonna
How
say
much you don't drop the P
I
word?
don't.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. No, man, you know, there's been a lot of instances where some black folks have done some pretty weird shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna just say that these are the only type of people to do this, but I'm gonna say that these are the only type of people to do this because it don't seem on the
Normal.
normal side like yeah, it's like, and then it's like a generational thing. And then we talking about pulling teeth and doing all this, you know, that kind of take me back to slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all been doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something that y'all did to get off in the back in the day anyway. So now it's illegal. Y'all gonna try and keep it behind doors and do it at home. But they do weird shit. So I don't know, man. But I think this whole story is weird. I think that the girl doing what she did with her boyfriend to the parents. You know, I'm not gonna say that this justified because of how the parents treated her, but I can't say that she got some type of insanity going on because she done been through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was about to say you said you don't feel like they should have did it, but I'm looking at it as you see what her mother put her through.
Right.
It took a lot from her
right,
mentally.
right.
So I can understand. I can't say that I agree with it, but I definitely can understand that.
Right.
What she did.
Right.
I mean,
so
like,
the
I can't
mental
say I
damage.
So let
sorry,
me ask you guys this, and anyone can take this. Do you guys think she should have got 10 years? Because she did get 10 years. And then her boyfriend at the time, her ex-boyfriend, got life in prison. What do you guys think about who wants that next?
I mean, with him getting the life in prison, I mean, he killed somebody, so I can understand the sentence. I've been seeing a lot of things on Facebook that said that since she got out, he should have got out too because he was mentally disabled or he was on the spectrum or something. But I mean, also, I've never dealt with anybody like firsthand that's on the spectrum, but also as well, I'm pretty sure that he knew right from wrong. He could have said no. So it's like, you know what I mean? He could have said no. He could have turned her in, and then that just could have been that. But yet you still chose to do it. You really can't blame nobody but himself.
Now we ain't snitching. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be no snitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, I respect what you said. I definitely respect that. But I yeah, he should have definitely got the book. If you ask me, he definitely, involved himself in this. Now, I think that she can get the 10 years, but I think her 10 years should be like, she shouldn't get like no max. Like, she should get like psychiatric ward or some shit like that. Because I mean,
right.
You can only expect, you know what I'm saying? You can only expect a person to do some weird shit if that's all they know. Their whole life is weird shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I give her the benefit of the doubt
and
that she was
think
just
that her head. Oh no,
Okay.
what I was saying was that you got to think that, like how you said with the mental hospital, that makes sense because it's like you got to think from that's literally, I don't care what nobody say, like that what her mom took her through was abuse, so her head is fucked up.
Dawn, you want to weigh in before I weigh in?
Well, once again, I mean, everything is clear cut in this situation where you see the mental abuse and everything else. And now all of a sudden, once again, you're seeing a situation. This is the weird part. Like, she got married. So I'm so confused with that part because of
she got married afterwards.
Yeah, she got married while she was in prison. This guy that's in the photo with her is her husband. His name is Ryan. And let me read what she said. So Gypsy Rose said, my husband Ryan has been my emotional backbone for the last 3 years. Gypsy says of Ryan Scott Anderson, 37, of Louisiana, a special education teacher who first sent her a letter back in 2020. We met when the pandemic was really, really strong, and I had a lot of emotional ups and downs because of COVID. So there was a pen pal program at the prison that she was in, and that's how she met him. And I'm not even gonna lie, he doesn't look like he has it all together neither.
Yeah, listen, that's chemistry right there for something else to happen. Unfortunately, just because she got mental issues and he's marrying somebody with mental issues, and he looked like he got mental issues.
Yeah, he looked like the Penguin.
I see 5 more people going, man. I see 5 more people going. I ain't gonna hold you. So I don't know. I don't know.
What concerns me is that he's a special needs teacher. And for me, I feel like she's going to be in the same situation of manipulation because he understands how people who have mental issues think and they work, and he knows how to help guide them and help control them. And I don't know if this is necessarily a good thing for her. I think that this was a good thing for him because now he has exposure. But I don't think the school that he's working at is going to allow him to teach children any longer because this is going to spin out of control. And I know no school system wants this in front of them and in front of their children. I know me as a parent, I definitely would be like, listen, bro need to rethink his career because this ain't it. Anyone
Right.
else? Before we change?
They live in Louisiana, right?
I don't know where they live at. I know he's from Louisiana.
I just want to make sure they don't live wherever I'm at. Cause yeah, that's gonna.
Come screw.
Mental issues is definitely off.
So I'm gonna weigh in on this really quick, and then we're gonna move on to something else. This whole thing with Gypsy Rose, I felt like, what other choice did she have? Because her mother literally controlled everything. They had the girl wheelchair bound, feeding tubes. Do you know what a feeding tube is or how it's used? A feeding tube has to go through your nostrils into your throat. And this young girl had no need for a feeding tube. You think she really wanted to use that? I don't think that girl wanted to use that. I think the only way she seen out was to eliminate her mother, which is sad. And in her mind,
Or they put it in the stomach too.
yes, that is a painful thing. That is not something that's just easy, you know? And then also, I feel like the young man who went to prison because they said he was on the spectrum. I don't feel like he should have got life in prison. I feel like this young man seen this girl, seen how she was living. He knew that she could walk. He knew that this mother was doing all these things to her. And he probably believed that the authorities would not help. And he wanted to save her. I think he did this out of love. And I think she was manipulated in this whole situation. I think the manipulation that her mother had showed her and had put on her throughout her life, I think she used that same manipulation to that young man that she involved in that relationship with her to kill her mother. And I don't believe he should have got life in prison.
So then it's like we could touch on the justice system a little bit then, right? We ain't even gonna go into the color form of it. We just gonna touch on it, right? So it's almost like, how do we figure out, how to control the actual real justice of it? Because it's like some people go to jail for so long for some bullshit that they shouldn't even be in there for. And then some motherfuckers ain't in jail and should be in that bitch. And it's like, who the fuck is saying, you know what I'm saying? So at the end, it becomes like, how do we get it to where we can really control the narrative of what judgment should take place? Because like you said, like dude probably did feel like the mom was doing her wrong, so he joined in and tried to help. And then it's also at the same time, it's like, well, do that make it right? You know what I'm saying? It's like it sounds like it does when we think about what was taking place, but at the same time, it's like, who are we to take somebody's life at the same time? So I don't know, man.
I agree.
You don't feel that would be this definitely would be something similar to self-defense. Even though she has mental issues, her mother basically abused her.
It is self-defense, but again, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean by the joint. That's what I mean by the justice system. Because who is telling her that she's right in this? Because somebody is giving her the tools to put down her daughter's throat. Somebody is giving her the paperwork and the pills and the medicine to give to her daughter. So somebody is agreeing with the mother. So the daughter gonna lose either way. You feel me? She ain't really about to win.
Some doctors also that go through should be getting some type of arrested or something.
Right. Ain't right. That was gonna be my next question.
You know what I mean?
What about
definitely
because these doctors did surgeries on her for things she didn't need surgery for. Do you know how many authorizations that you have to go through to have surgeries done? You have to have follow-ups, checkups. They need to do lab tests. And when the lab test was coming back and it wasn't nothing wrong with her for these things, why did these doctors allow this thing to happen? I feel like they were negligent, and I feel like they abused this girl too, because it's the doctor's job to fight for their patient also. And I felt like these doctors overlooked this patient because they didn't want to deal with the mom. The mom's too difficult. Just do it. Just do it.
See, that I think it's the other way. I don't think it was that they overlooked it. I think it's more they seen it, but she was just so persistent and pushy that it needed to be done. They, you know what I'm saying? They did it anyway type shit.
But this is also weird for me. Because baby, I went and tried to get braces. And they told me, girlfriend, you ain't getting braces until you complete the things we want you to get done. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, because the insurance company denies a lot
Yeah.
Right. Nowadays. And so I'm confused at some health issues. Oh, I'm sorry.
So how is all of this
But
getting
you
done?
know,
No, go ahead, Don. You're right.
you have a lot of people with true health issues, and they get denied, and you have a case like this where they're just going, okay, let me get this right. Okay,
I do it every day at work. You remember I process insurance claims, and it's like I see this shit firsthand where it's like I feel like it's something that should be approved, but if this resolution that I'm using say deny it, I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to. So
yeah, that's
All right.
definitely crazy.
All right.
Man, that shit.
Go ahead.
Oh well, I was just gonna say, man, it when we talking about insurance and things like that, I've been getting into that lately and seeing how once you start looking at the insurance paying the government so they can change rules, you start looking at people like Apple and Amazon paying the government so they get to implement rules and shit on how things are moved, how things come in. You really start to see that this shit ain't for us. You know what I'm saying? When I like 10 years ago, I started working at the airport. I was like a janitor, right? I don't work there no more, but I was like a janitor when I first moved there. And I was only making fucking like $8 an hour. But it was a sandwich there that was like $11. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this sandwich worth more than me. And then you start to think about it like, that's how they really feel about us. You know what I'm saying? So when we get to talk about dental and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just be trying to figure out how we going to get our own people, who is going to be our dentist for the hood. Like, you know, because we'll keep you straight, my nigga. We'll keep your refrigerator full. We'll keep your house, your yard clean, my nigga. Just take care of everybody cheap in the hood, and we'll take care of you. Like, it's just, we got to figure something out, bro. But, all right, my bad. Go ahead.
No, that was so deep that you said that. Like, a sandwich is worth more than you. That is crazy. I've never heard that analogy before. And that is so crazy that you said that, because that is the truth. That is the truth. So Gypsy Rose was welcomed home by her father and stepmother. So I'm actually really happy that she do have a support system. But where the hell was he when all of this was going on? Thank you for being there now. But where was you at when your daughter was going through all of this? And how did you not know?
he was probably trying to reach out to her, but how the mom had like the whole lock on her, she's probably blocking that. Like, because I mean, you remember they really didn't deal with none of, you know, that side of the family and shit. So it's not like it was her own doing. So,
okay.
I mean, I feel like her mom was the villain throughout the whole thing. I don't care what nobody say, but
I do.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with you.
I definitely agree. I feel like there's so many things, so many people who failed her.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she ended up paying the price, but she does have to be held accountable, and she did her time. And you know, I don't agree with how much time she got, but at the same time, maybe there was more that we did not know about, and the courts and the jury found that, you know, she wasn't as innocent. You know,
Did they ever speak on the father?
no, not really. You know what? They might have. I didn't watch the documentary, to be honest.
I did. From what I read on the dad was, I mean, he was already a little bit younger anyway. When the mom and him got married, she was 24, he was 17. He woke up one day and was like, you know, I don't want to be married type shit. And they split. He was sending money for child support, all of that. And she was taking it, using it, doing whatever the hell she wanted to, but basically telling telling Gypsy that he didn't want to deal with her and all that other stuff. So, but I mean,
So he didn't want to deal with his own daughter either.
No, it's like he was trying to deal with her. It's just mom was blocking all that. So, but I mean, karma
and
don't
she was
miss
getting the
nobody.
child support, so it didn't matter what he was doing.
True.
As long as she was getting a check, she don't care.
But I mean, karma don't miss nobody. What else? Yeah. But what else I read on mom is that, like I said, on top of Gypsy Rose's grandma doing the same thing to her mom, Gypsy Rose's mom she did kill her mother in the 90s by like starving her because she was like bedridden or something. And then she tried to kill her stepmom too, which is part of the reason why they left and was wherever they were. So karma don't miss nobody.
How the hell did she end up with that child? Because she shouldn't have had custody of Gypsy. And you know, this is so messed up, because I know this is off topic. This is where fathers need to step in. If you love your kids and you know your child's mother ain't shit, step in and fight for your kids. I know it seems like the court systems is against y'all, but there are advocacy groups out there who will support fathers out there. You just got to be diligent. Like, if you know your child's going through something and you truly love your children, fight the hell for your kids.
Right.
I mean, because what the fuck?
And it's not as hard. It's hard when you don't have a backup to get your kids, but it's not as hard if you had a backup. So if you really an upstanding person that you're trying to present to these people, it's gonna be motherfuckers who answer the phone real quick and be like, "Yeah, bro, need his kids." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can use people's numbers and your friends and your family to look out.
I mean, yeah, but it is also hard when she just up and left with her. You don't know where to find her at, and
I mean, that's definitely difficult because y'all get all the rights. Y'all get all the rights. So yeah, I get it.
I mean, that's true.
Women always get all the rights.
I mean, I don't blame her dad for
they walk out with the right.
I mean, he genuinely tried to be there, but it's like, I mean, there's only so much trying that he's gonna do before he's like, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's true, but most moms don't have the ability to say fuck it, and we never say fuck it, and we're gonna fight. Yeah. But that's so crazy because mothers do fight harder than men. It's sometimes
very not true.
Not all.
And I don't know if we want to go there. No, I don't know if we about to go there.
It is true. I've seen some men on here just tell me that it's just too much they got to go through the court system to fight for their kids. But then
it's not that. It's a lot.
We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. We got to talk about this.
Make sure I'm there. Please make sure I'm there.
Yeah, make sure y'all. I need to be on that topic.
Yes, we need to go there. We definitely need to go there. Okay, guys. So I'm going to wish Gypsy Rose all the best. So this is what the media has been saying. The media says that they're going to follow her throughout her life, and they want to see how she's going to be living, and they want to make sure that she's going to make the right decisions in life. So Gypsy Rose will forever be under the camera, underneath the microscope. And there's also room for her to capitalize off of this. So baby girl, please play it smart, get you some counseling, get you some therapy, and don't let your new man / mother lookalike drive you crazy. Dog. And girl, stay off that damn internet.
I seen something on fucking Facebook that said that Gypsy Rose need to be on the next season of Baddies, and I'm all for it.
I'm for it.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Network. Go ahead. Listen. Let's give Krishan a run for her money. Come on, y'all.
Because that's literally it. Like,
Zeus Network, we vote for Gypsy Rose to be.
I will not be involved in that activity.
I'm with you on that, bro.
I want to see it because they didn't put Whoa Vicky on there knowing Whoa Vicky was going to get dragged to hell.
He was only on there for like 4 episodes, and she just got on my nerves. Like, Jesus loves you. Like, bitch,
I don't know what's more crazier about that girl, her thinking she's black or just the way she talks, but I love her.
Jesus loves you. I'm going to pray for you. Like, please, ma'am, please.
But you know what this is for. Whoa Vicky is... She's so beautiful, but I feel like she needs a lot of help behind her because baby girl ain't got them all. She ain't got them all. She really showed.
So y'all saying Gypsy will be on Zeus, known as the girl who killed her crazy mama. And we're gonna get full entertainment from this.
Listen, you best believe. Look at this girl. This girl look like she just gonna say some stuff that you gonna be like, what?
What? Are you ready for it? Knowing she had a tube stuffed down her fucking esophagus to eat. You gonna be ready for what she got to say? I want to.
Bitch is gonna be. But I don't know. Gonna be in the house with one eye open.
I don't know.
Every time I see that bitch texting, I'd be nervous.
I don't know. Just looking at her, it looked like she said the N-word too. So it's like, I don't know.
Hey, listen. I don't give a damn what none of them say. They thought it at minimum. Like that's like minimum. Every last one of them that was born on this planet has thought it. They may not say it, but they thought it for sure.
Facts.
You know it. But I mean, that's every that's everybody.
Hell yeah. I don't know why they don't just let it out. Like, I think they supposed to. I think the problem is that they use it so derogatory that they You know what I'm saying? They scared to use it. But if they just let it the fuck out for real, I mean, like, we gonna fight. We gonna punch a couple of them in their lips, but eventually we gonna be like, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be like, what's up, man? And we gonna leave it at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, they can just let
But
it out.
we do have honorary ones who we allow to say it because we know
Who?
it's in no shape.
Michael
Who?
Rappaport.
Hell no. Hell
Nah,
no.
Mike Rappaport is cool.
It
He
don't
cool.
say
Man,
He
bro,
cool.
if he
Eminem
say
is
it, bro,
another one.
if
He
he
cool,
say it,
bro.
bro, if he say it,
cool.
bro,
He
if
can come to
Michael
the cookout.
Rappaport
He
say
cool.
nigga, bro, excuse me, if he said the N-word, I'm gonna feel like he a slave master, bro. On Mama's them. If he said what his bro, if he said, I'm gonna feel like he a slave
Rappaport
master.
is real cool, man.
Man,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
don't know.
Definitely somebody that I would
I
definitely give a pass.
Let me guess, you gonna say Gary Owens too. Gary Owens get a pass because he got
Gary
mixed kids.
Owens.
Man, get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
he-
here.
Yeah, I would give Gary Owens a
You know
pass.
what?
I
No,
definitely would.
because there are just some white people who I swear to goodness, you know, you would think they were black, and it's not an act. It's really not. It's a
Mark
couple of them.
Wahlberg. Even though I read a story on Mark Wahlberg saying that back in the day, it's like he
He get a
like,
pass.
No,
He get a
no,
pass.
I
I
he
can't
does
give
not
Marky
get a pass.
Mark Wahlberg. What?
He don't get a pass. Let
Not
me tell
Marky
you why he
Mark.
don't get a pass.
He
Let me tell
don't.
you
He
why.
not.
Can't give Marky Mark a pass.
I
Sorry.
want to see him
No,
serve the
he don't
culture.
get a pass.
And get a pass.
He don't get a pass because back in, I think it was the 80s, early 90s, he got into trouble with the law, but that's because he was going around antagonizing black people, calling them the N-words, not with the A, with the hard ER. Like,
Oh no!
there was a boy that he went to school with that he did that too. Like, he traumatized that boy to death, and then told the boy, "Well, since we're older, you should just forget about it."
Oh boy, what? Okay, let's
He
do
don't
some
get a pass.
celebrity boxing matches.
He don't get it. No,
And
he
then I
don't
can
get a pass.
forget. Then
He
I
does not
can
pass
forget.
at all.
Okay, guys. So let's get back on track. So I have another story. Sorry, I need a drink.
Do I need to take a shot?
Yeah, y'all need drinks for this one because this story right here is just so heartbreaking.
I'm all out.
And that I really don't even know how to take it, guys. I'm angry. I'm angry at this story, and I don't know why my slide's not changing. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Y'all don't need to see my tables. I'm sorry, y'all. But listen, this story right here made me sick to my stomach. When I first heard it, I thought it was a joke. I said, this can't be true. This is fake news. This is fake news. This is fake news. So on Christmas Eve, I'm sorry, guys. On Christmas Eve, this young man, DeMarcus Coley, got into an altercation with his younger brother, who is 14 years old, about the amount of Christmas toys, or not even toys, but presents that he received versus what he received. And so in the midst of their fight, the sister, their older sister who was holding her baby, got in the middle of it to try to break them up. And that's when 15-year-old DeMarcus Coley pulled out a weapon and shot and killed his 22-year-old sister. And then after he shot and killed his 22-year-old sister, his brother ran and he chased his brother and he shot his brother in the stomach. Guys, how do you guys feel about this story?
Lock his ass up. Take all the keys. He don't need to see the light of day ever again. Like, that was unnecessary. Like, very unnecessary.
This is once again mental abuse. He has mental issues and needed counseling bad. Very bad.
Yes, and
That's
his sister name. Right there. Yeah, and his sister name was Abrielle Baldwin, and she was 22 years old, guys. And
that poor baby. Oh my God.
Now there's another motherless child out here.
That poor baby.
So okay, let me see if this is straight. He kills his. So one brother gets mad. The sister tells them they need to chill out. The other brother shoots the sister, kills her. He ends up shooting the brother. So and she had the baby in her arms, from my understandings as well. So I'm like, again, the question that we all always ask: where the hell is the fucking father at? But obviously, he's not around. If these two little dudes are running around,
I wouldn't even just say where's the father, where's the parent? One, and why is a 15-year-old able to get to a gun in the house?
See, that's
said that the gun came out of the house. How do you know he couldn't stole it from somebody, or
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's our
it
This
just
problem.
goes back.
come right out of
This
there.
goes back to us growing up, and I'm sorry, my mom used to check my book bag. My mom used to check my room, so there was
True.
no hiding a gun in the room and she not
True.
know about it.
True. You got a point there.
And now, us being parents, it seems like we scared to check our kids' rooms. Like they could close the door and it's okay.
I
I
mean,
remember
let's
we
just
couldn't even have
reverse.
company and the
I
door
haven't
was
got to that
not
point with my
closed.
child yet, so I can't say.
So the article
Oh,
says that this started, the altercation originated in the store. So the mother was shopping for Christmas gifts for the brothers, and the one brother was mad because the other brother was getting more than what he was getting.
I mean, maybe he was bad or something, and she like, I ain't getting you shit. Like, he looked like the type that will get in trouble a lot.
It
Like,
sounded
not
like
so
both of them
much.
was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It sounded like they both needed their ass. Well, you ask me.
I mean, possibly. Can't rule
So
that
you know
Equal
out.
what it
amounts,
looks
and then
like
we talking
more or
about
less.
age.
Right.
One is 15, one is younger. Okay,
Mhm.
so the younger sibling always get more toys or more gifts than the
That is
older
true.
one.
Right,
That's
right,
normal.
That is true.
right. But
You know
it
what I
said
mean?
that in the driveway, because it's happened outside, that the uncle, they were fighting outside, and the uncle separated them. And the sister had said to them, "Listen, it's Christmas Eve. Why are you guys fighting about this?" This is what the article says that the uncle said that she said. And the brother continues to fight with her. And they said that that's when he pulled out the gun and she was holding her they don't say how old the baby was, but she was holding her baby in the arms.
I think the baby was like around a year old, I think. But
Okay,
don't get
the
me
baby was in
lying.
a baby carrier. And then
Oh,
he
okay.
shot her in the chest. This is my whole thing. This is the issue. This young man already had the signs that he was going to do something like this. He didn't, I guarantee you, he didn't told his mother many times how much he didn't like her, how much he didn't like his siblings, because this doesn't come out of anywhere. This does
True.
not come out of nowhere. And being a mom of multiple kids, if you guys don't mind me taking it, I'm sorry. Being a mother of multiple kids, with each personality, each child is handled differently. You have a child always who is going to always be the rule breaker, who is never going to listen. And so, since you're not going to listen, I'm not going to not get you nothing for Christmas, but you're probably going to get a little bit less than what the
Right.
other ones are going to get, because I don't want to not give you anything, because then
Right.
that would be mean and evil as a mother, right? And I believe this could have been that situation. But what kids don't understand is we as parents have to meet you right where you're at. I can't give you more than what you earn. I can't give you more than what you deserve. And these kids sometimes they believe they deserve everything. We live in a world of entitlement of this younger generation of kids. They do not understand that if you want something from me, you're gonna have to earn it. You're gonna have to give me respect and appreciate what I give you. This shows you this child wasn't appreciative of nothing. But y'all go
Can
ahead.
I ask you a question though? I want to ask you a question too.
Go ahead.
You have children?
I didn't hear you. Can you ask that again?
I said, do you have children?
Who, myself? Yes. I have 7.
Okay, and I have 5. Okay, so I would say this then, right? And
Mhm.
I'm only asking because I know how we do these babies before they even become of age, right? So I'm wondering, are you a parent like me who at one point, the baby couldn't do no wrong, and then it became a time where you had to be like, hold on, I'm giving this baby too much leeway. Let me put
I
my foot
definitely
down
do that
before
with
they
my
get out of
child.
line.
I
Yes.
definitely do that with mine.
Yes.
Definitely.
A lot of times that's what happens, and these kids get there, and it'd be us for real, because we be like, that's my baby, and they be 4, 5, and 6, and 7. And by the time we know it, it's like, damn, where do we turn it off at? Because
Yep.
now this is what they used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't think about it because they were so young. So I'm looking
Mhm.
at this little young dude, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy that he would think to pull out a gun. But if you about to fight now, we around a whole bunch of niggas. This is what your kids supposed to know. We're around a whole bunch of other people. Okay, maybe you don't know who got the strap on them, whatever. But
Right.
this is your brother and sister. The last thing you should be doing is thinking about pulling out a gun at this moment. And if you are about to pull out a gun, it's because you're about to go set it in the corner somewhere so you can fight your brother and sister like y'all used to do when y'all was kids any fucking ways.
Right.
So shooting should have been the last thing on anybody's mind when his brother and sister, and that then becomes the mental with the family and how did we get raised, and was it favorites? You feel me? Because then,
right. But how did he get the gun?
I mean, listen, when you in them streets, you got big homies who don't care. Like, oh, little homie, man, just protect yourself.
And that,
man.
I don't think that's mentioned whether he was out in the streets and shit like that. So,
yeah, the streets ain't got no rules, man. Listen, at 15 years old, it is possible for you to have about $30,000, about 2 ounces, I'd say about two pounds. You know what I'm saying? These little dudes these days, especially these days, they doing crazy numbers, man. These little young dudes doing crazy numbers. So it's different. And when I was young, they doing crazy numbers, right? At 13, 14, they really doing crazy numbers. Like they making our salaries, like real talk, no lie. And it's like when I was young, it was easy to just go to the OG, get some work from me, whatever, even at 15. And then they might tell you don't know what you're doing with no gun, little nigga. If you really do, come holler at me. They wouldn't give it to us. Now, man, they going anywhere. And then the store owners, they hate the blacks. I mean, it gets deeper, you feel me? But they don't really care for the blacks. So it's easy for a young dude to holler at him after hours to get the gun. You feel me? They breaking in cars, stealing the guns. It's all kinds of ways they getting these guns, man. So 15, that's the new 21. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the new 21.
But let me ask you guys a question. How do we save these young men? Because it's getting younger and younger. It's like younger and younger. I seen one story where like a 12-year-old went to school.
That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem right there is the fact that we don't have parents being parents. And that's just what it is. So you get parents wanting to be parents and stop having kids have kids. This is always going to be what it is. This is never going to change. It's a cycle where you get, like you said, she's 21 years old with a child. 21 years old with a child thing, or 22, excuse me, with a child. She's a child having a child. She didn't live her life. She hasn't done anything with her life yet.
I understand that.
You know what I mean?
Or it just ain't family oriented.
It's crazy.
It ain't family oriented enough because you could be 21, 22 having a child if you got your grandma in place, your mom's in place, your granddad in place. You got your shit in place. 22, 21 might not be that bad if the baby got all different experiences, But these new shit,
not in this day and age, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the kids don't be home. Period. They not home. So who's raising their kids? Grandma.
Grandma's still 28 though. Don't get it twisted. Grandma's still 28, right? I'm about to say grandma's still out here.
Grandma 45. So she watching the kid.
Right.
And she ain't really watching the baby. Listen, I done raised my kids.
I'm only 38.
Listen, I'm 49 with a 30-year-old. So listen, right.
She said, I'm only 38. I'm a grandma. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. You are a granny.
You a grandma?
Yes, I am a granny. I am a granny. Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
My 24-year-old has a baby, Well, he's
not
still
look.
I never knew that. But see, that's what I'm trying to say.
Stop it. She's so silly.
Wait, what happened?
I said, you know how to knit sweaters then.
Actually, I know how to knit a little bit. My auntie did teach me. She taught me how to sew. She taught me how to cook.
Oh my God, should you knit like something for my doggy, like one of them cute little outfits?
Girl, I sure will, and it's gonna be uneven as hell, but I will send it.
That's okay. She's gonna be pissed, but it's okay.
My auntie taught me how to crochet. She taught me how to knit. She wasn't playing any of those things. And that's the thing, though. We don't have a generation where stuff like that is passed down. How many women our age or younger knows how to knit, how to sew? There's
I don't know how to knit. I do know how to sew. I know how to sew.
How to grow a tomato.
I don't know how to
how to maintain a garden. Just
I know how to do that too. So I can't knit though. Like I can sew with a needle and a thread, not like a sewing machine. So
Google will show you. YouTube will show you.
So let me ask you a question.
Who, me?
Let me ask you a question. No, Allure.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Because you said you're 38 with a grandchild.
I'm
So
27 with a
what was your
grandchild.
thought?
Girl.
Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. She's 27 with a grandchild.
Oh my
What was
God.
your thought when your child came to you and said that she was pregnant and having a baby?
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. And the reason why was because I knew that my child wasn't ready to be a mom. My child, I'm not going to tell her story because that's not my place, but I knew that my baby was not
Yes, no, I
ready
understand.
for and so I was worried, and for anyone who knows, they don't know, she didn't live with me,
Mm-hmm.
because of things and me being a young mom I couldn't handle, and so she stayed with my mom mostly, and then she ended up staying with my cousin. It wasn't like she was taken. The courts basically told me, like, listen, we don't feel like you can handle her. We know you want to be a mom, but you can't handle her. And it's in the best interest of you to not, you got the kids.
But at
And
least you tried. Most
yeah,
people
and my
that
older cousin,
don't ain't even gonna
my older
fucking try.
cousin, yeah, my older cousin Tammy, she stepped in. She says, "I got you, yo. I got you." And the thing is, I have family. When I tell you, all my family pitched in with my daughter, and they go through it, and we all get into it. But each and every one of my cousins, each and every one of my aunties, they all supported me with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these girls today don't have that. A lot of these men today don't have that, because I can get into it with my family tomorrow, but guess what? I call them, I tell them I need some help with my baby girl. I'm like, I ain't talking to her today, but I'll go check on her tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of thing, But when she came to me, she told me she was pregnant, Dawn, I was crushed. But then at the same time, I said, you know what? She wasn't a mother at 13. She wasn't a mother at 16. She wasn't a mother at 17.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I was a mother at 14. So I said, you know what? She didn't totally walk in my footsteps. So I'm going to be proud of her, and I'm going to encourage her. And I supported her. And when she had my grandbaby, I was there. She called me. She said, Mom, I'm in labor. I ain't had no sleep. I had just got off of work. She said, I'm in labor. I jumped on the road to drive 8 hours, no sleep. I had to pull over in West Virginia for a little bit. I was like, okay, I'm going to make it there on time before it's time for him to come out. And I slept on the side of the road for an hour, and I said, no, bitch, get up. You're going to miss it. I got back on the road. I got to the hospital in time. Everything my grandbaby needed, he had. When he came out, I was crying. When she was pushing, I was right there crying with her. When it was time to cut that umbilical cord, I cut that umbilical cord.
Oh, that's going to be me when Ivy have babies.
I mean, I don't get to see my grandson
I wish
as
I
much.
would luck. It won't happen.
But it's something that I have to work through. I have to pray through, and I told God, right now
definitely.
in my life, I'm just like, God, when and where we're going to make that connection. So when I do get to see him, I'm grateful. When I do get to talk to him, I'm so grateful, because he is the smartest, most amazing kid ever, and he's so freaking gorgeous. Y'all, because I'll be talking about my grandson all day.
He's
Y'all
the
go ahead,
same age.
though.
He's the same age as Ivy.
You're supposed to be happy and yeah, no, I'm not taking that from you. No, never would. It's just when I say these things is because these is what I mean by kids are younger now having kids, so we have to be more on top of them and try to be there for them and do what we need to do as now the adult and the older person in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And the good part about it is, like you just said, you have tons of family to help you with that. A lot of people don't have that. And see, in that situation that just we're talking about, I don't believe that there was anybody there that had that time to give them those type of conversations. So with that being said, that's the reason why this boy probably was going through a lot of mental problems. Like Boom said, he might have been out there in the street hustling, doing what he needed to do. What he felt he needed to do at the age of 15, and that's the reason why he has a gun. The bad part is he took his family's life over
they don't talk
anger.
about, like how you said, they don't talk about, like said, like with his family. Like said, who said that his mom was even fully all the way there? Who said that he was even living with mom? I feel like there's so many pieces to the story that's missing that might be revealed, but then again, might not be.
It's not going to be. You know, they want to. The
I
news
thought,
cover,
yeah,
the
I'm looking
media
towards
covers what they want to cover.
That's true.
When it comes to black on black crime, they cover what they want to
them.
cover. They're not going to cover it all unless
That
it's
is true.
done to the opposite race, and then
Yeah.
it's
Or if
oh
it's
well,
something
he did it and he was a
that
drug dealer, and he did it. He was an alcoholic. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Nah, I don't like to be this way, but fuck that little dude. Fuck that little dude. And my whole
yeah,
thing,
because that wasn't cool.
after you shot your sister, you chased down your brother and you shot him. So you had to think about it.
He
After
was
you did harm to her, you still thought about doing harm to him. At the
because
end
he
of the
was
day,
aiming to kill him too.
right? He
Yeah.
shot him in the stomach. That was
He was
gonna
aiming to
make
kill
it
him
hurt.
too.
When you get shot in the gut, that makes you think. That's the most painful place to get shot is in your gut.
Yep.
And so I'm not gonna hold you guys up too much longer. But I am praying for that family. And I hope that they make a full recovery. And in this sense, I do not support this young man. I do hope that he gets the help that he needs. And let me say this, I don't know his story. And so I am judging from the outside because I don't know the full thing. But at the same time, it can't be that bad where you had to end the life of a mother, of your sister, who probably nurtured you and loved you. Because let's be honest, big sisters, we love our brothers and we love our siblings.
That
We
is
may
fact.
get into it, but we love them.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, what do you guys have planned for the New Year's, or do you guys have any New Year resolutions? If so, let me have them. Don't matter who go. Somebody go.
I'm just I've kind of been dabbling on like doing nails. So I want to try to take that more seriously. Try to. And
Let's not try to. Let's do because you're cold. Let's
I
face
mean,
that.
yeah, but it's
Never
like
use the word try.
I know. But like I tell everybody, I'm like with my life. I mean, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I work 2 jobs, so it's like super.
So that means
I'm always doing something.
Something gotta go. So that you gotta make it happen. That means one of those jobs is your calling.
Oh, it would be the second one.
Your LLC and your business is now your calling.
Right, you're right. I mean, it would definitely be my second
It
one.
takes sacrifice. Definitely take sacrifice and make sure that you're ready to go. You're ready to go.
Right.
Use those 2 jobs to get what you need, get the equipment you need, and everything else, and then listen. Let one of them go. Get your LLC, get your trademark, and get busy.
Yeah, I mean, I already have the LLC. I already got that part squared away already. So
facts. Listen.
We
We over here talking, okay? Yes, ma'am.
No, so that's the sign right there. You ready? One of those jobs got to go so that you can focus on your business.
Right. But yeah, that's the plan. And what else? I'm gonna try not to be petty next year. I'm gonna try.
You almost made me choke.
I'm gonna try. I've been being good so far this year, somewhat. So
I love her.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be nicer. Maybe.
She's everything. Let me tell you about Jazz. Jazz is so outspoken. The things I want to say, she just says. It's like she knows what I be thinking, and I'm more of the calmer one. And it's
like word vomit. It's like it comes out, and I'm like, "Ooh, did I say that?" Like,
she speaks everything I'm thinking, and I love her for that. I absolutely love this lady. She is amazing.
That means you got an old soul.
Something
old
like
people
that.
And children always say what the hell they want to say.
Something like that.
It's just gonna come out.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. All right, Boom. Go ahead and give us your resolutions or your plans. Oh, you muted, love. Wait, is you? No, he's not muted. Can't hear him.
I don't hear nothing.
Okay, you work on that. Don, go ahead.
I don't have no resolutions. I don't believe in it any longer. just like, yo, make it happen. That's it. If that's what you want to do, make it happen.
I feel
I
that.
just wish everybody a happy new year. Definitely tune into the Evening Rush and all the shows on the network. Go to eveningrushnetwork.com. And yo, that's what it is with me. Nice, light music.
Why everybody acting up today? He
So,
freezing
you know,
and
that's pretty much
hearing.
what it is.
It's because it's the apocalypse. It's the rapture. Like,
Yeah.
should you ghetto?
Let me
Yeah.
tell y'all.
I'm just
Boom.
waiting for the purge bail at midnight because I promise I'm be in the car. I'm be in the car and in
Don't hear
Ohio.
me know.
It better not go off in New York. There
I
you
would
go.
hate to be
I
in New
hear you
York.
now.
Like,
Came in for a
ooh,
second.
man, I would
All right.
literally hate to be there right now.
Oh, your mic went back out, buddy. Still nothing.
Yeah, I
Still
saw nothing. Yeah, I
nothing.
saw
No.
they let the gate open at 42nd, and it was more Asians and Caucasians running through that gate than anything.
I
And they was
applaud
running like,
anybody that
what are y'all running
even
for?
lives in
To
New
get a
York.
good
Like,
spot? I mean, like
I applaud all of y'all that live there. Like, I mean,
I was
I've been there
Me
confused.
too.
and it's just
They
like
got rats the size of dogs.
I could never live there. It's just the
Well,
life
now
is
they
literally too
underground.
fast.
Right. Wait. But hear this though. Hear this,
And the
guys.
bums is scary. They like real scary. Like, I don't know. Like a New York bum compared to like everybody else is like completely different. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I
So
don't know.
listen, guys. So listen. I was
They're
on the
just
phone with Dawn.
aggressive. They want that change.
They're aggressive as hell. Like,
Listen. So I was on the phone with Dawn. So he's trying to walk me through some stuff with with my podcast. And then I'm sitting there, I'm eating on chicken gizzards. She's like, "Wait, you want a chicken gizzards?" I'm like, "Yeah." I swear to goodness, this guy's like, "Man, I want some gizzards too." I swear to goodness, he walked outside. It seemed like he walked outside 60 seconds, and he was at a store ordering gizzards.
yeah, because all you got to do is
Like,
walk out of a building and go next door, and the store's right there. Literally.
you know how long it takes to,
Yeah.
man, it's a 30-minute walk to a store from where I live at.
Where my grandpa used to live at in Manhattan, he had a place where you could literally walk out the door one where there's a restaurant. You walk the other way, it's a shoe store.
Yep.
You go down a little bit, it's a place with purses. It's like everything is like right there. So I understand why people don't drive there like that, because it's like you really don't have a reason to. For real.
Nah,
Like, you could
I got a
literally
good Chinese spot around the corner. I walked right around the corner, and there it was. You know, I'm a miss certain things like that. I'm gonna miss moving.
I
To
like
a different
Chinese
state.
spots. They got good
Definitely gonna
purses
be like
hair
that.
and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's one of the best. I loved it.
I'm starting to take this as a sign from God. I'm starting to feel like God does not want you to tell us what your resolution is, because there's a hater out there that's going to try to block it. I feel like he wants you to keep this to yourself so you can go ahead and just keep on working in silence.
Keep it. I want to win the
He meant,
Powerball.
just tap back out, and then come right back in. That's it.
Yeah, boom.
That'll
If you
be your
have to,
best bet.
we'll wait for you. Because I want to hear what you got to say, love.
Yeah, because I definitely want
God.
to hear too. You know what I mean?
Can we talk about
everybody?
Like,
so,
girl,
so
do you be following Blueface?
You know I'm in the Blueface group, right?
Girl, I'm so sick of them. I am so sick of all of them. I hope that they leave all three of them motherfuckers and all them kids in 2024 or 2023, because it's like, dog, like, because it's like he is like one of the most, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, I don't get it. Like, my brother would have killed him by now, because it's like,
oh, you know you can't be using no words on here.
My brother would have sent him to Sky Jesus real quick. Like,
shout out. Oh, really quick. Let me shout out to my brother Eric Green at Random Thoughts. Hey, Random Thoughts will be back, y'all, this new year. Shout out my brother from another mother.
Turn up, but no, for real. Like, can we talk about something else? Do you be watching Sisters?
Okay. Yeah, that's my joint, actually.
I don't watch BET shows.
You watch.
Hold
on. Time out. You watch Ratchet TV, but you do not watch BET. Woo.
First of all,
I gotta close my eyes on that one and pray on it.
Ooh, take
I
her
gotta
black
pray on
card.
it.
wait a minute. I just learned about Ratchet TV because my 22-year-old, no, I'm sorry, my 20-year-old showed me about a show called Baddies. And she's like, Mom, you gotta watch this show. And then she comes in here, and so I end up watching the show with her. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this ghetto mess because I don't watch stuff like this.
They
And
so
then
ghetto. I love it.
Here, like, oh my gosh, she beat her up in the sink. And she's like, yeah. And then I'm just like, yeah. So I don't really watch it too much though, but I do follow the clips on like Facebook. Eric said, will not comment that, please. Eric Green said, Krishan need to find Jesus in a new wig. No,
And a tooth.
for real here.
And her tooth.
For real here.
First of all, I'm over the whole Blueface family, the whole entire
Literally.
family.
Literally.
Like,
you know his mom is
Yeah,
from
no.
Ohio.
Okay,
There
guys,
you go.
let's let Boom go real quick first. Might go out. Go ahead, Boom.
Oh man, don't do me like that. Don't put me on the spot. Damn, I want to cut everybody off for what I got to say.
No, go ahead.
For real, thanks for having me on, y'all. I was really about to type out the whole paragraph and shit because I couldn't be heard. But thanks for having me on the show, for real, man. This show is definitely dope. I like how y'all touch on things. You, Miss Lady, you seem like you got a lot to say, so I think that your show is going to be very dope. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I'm sure it's already very dope. But I'm sure it's going to take off because you seem like you got a lot to say. A lot to get into the world. I don't know what the other two do have going on. I was trying to listen, but if y'all got anything going on, I would definitely follow and support because I definitely support all of my people for sure. I also have a little show coming out tomorrow after New Year's, after everybody get drunk. So hopefully everybody wake up. You know what I'm saying? And come watch my show after they get drunk tonight and shit. But I got a show with this comedian, young comedian named Freddie Simone, out of Columbus, Ohio, that I'll be doing on podcast lit. So me and her gonna talk and wrap up and see what she really
Wait, are
about.
you
You know,
in
with her
Ohio
comedian
too?
stuff. I'm from Akron, Ohio, but I live in Phoenix.
Gotcha.
Kind of.
Okay. Okay, so
But
Dawn is the only one in New York.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
from New York.
I don't know who in New York. Okay.
Dawn is
Okay, he from New York. Okay, bad. So y'all got that going on, and whatever y'all got going on, man, y'all want to come enlighten my podcast because that's what it's about, enlightenment. You know, you always learning something, even if it's foolish, we still learn it. But come be enlightened or come enlighten my fans if y'all would like to. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much all I got. Follow me on Podcast Lit, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, whatever. Thanks for having me on again.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. I would love to come on your show. I'm pretty sure my co-host would
Definitely,
too when she got off. That's my co-host Jazz. And that's Don. He is a creative man. Listen, Don wears so many hats. I'll be sitting here all day.
He like a Jamaican. I'm sorry. Like a Jamaican. You know they got like 20 jobs.
Right. He's the owner and operator of the Evening Rush Network. Don, why am I speaking for you, boo? Go ahead and give us a rundown.
Oh no, I'm simple. I am the owner and producer of the Evening Rush Network. I have my own podcast, as you see in the back, Evening Rush, with Dawn, Rainbow, and TK. I also have my own record label, which is the Evening Rush Entertainment, with my artist Naquasia and Jay
What? Let me
Relentless,
spit
and
some
we will be
bars.
going on tour soon. And yeah, all around, like I support everybody. I have no issues with supporting. I love the support. I love to see new podcasts grow. And yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm real light, man, real light. But I love the work.
Your
That's the
artists need
thing.
a hype
I'm hard
man.
worker. My artists,
Says,
they
"I am
R&B. I only deal with R&B artists, unfortunately, because rappers are, yeah, they're a lot to deal with.
I'm waiting for Don to sign me. I'm waiting for him to sign me so I can be his new breakout artist.
Me. I'm ready.
Yeah.
We ready.
But definitely tap
There
in
you
because
go,
my
right
new
there,
artist,
man. There you go.
My artist Naquasia is about to drop her new single in the next couple of days. We'll definitely be on the checkout for it. We're supposed to drop today, but due to circumstances, it'll be dropping out in the next couple of days. So just be on the lookout.
Guys, listen, I want to take the time out and shout out all my guests. And y'all know I got to shout out my lovely co host, Miss Jazz, because I love her a bunch. Just, and not just because she's my cousin, just because I love her. I love that girl. Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm fucking awesome. Not this.
That's right. Let her know. Let her know.
Right. Listen, thanks, Boom, for coming. I so appreciate you. And I am going to be sharing and checking out your stuff. And anybody who wants to be on Boom's show, please drop your information in his inbox. Can we get names up, please?
Yeah, because we don't know his name. All we know is Boom. And I mean, there's like 10,000 Booms.
Yeah,
I'm-
I already
Yeah.
peeped it all. I was ready. I'm
Yeah,
there.
it's that podcast lit. And also, man, I really would be more than happy and willing and prepared to come back to your show the next time if you allow me to as well. Well, y'all show, excuse me, if y'all allow me to. So just keep me posted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We do.
And your show too, Don. If you hit me up, bro, or whatever, bro, you know what I'm saying? We connect like that, you know, and you whenever you got time, you know, I know it's precious. So you know what I'm saying, whenever you got time, you know,
No
we'll
doubt,
work
bro.
something
No
out too.
doubt.
I actually added Dawn to our group chat, but he said he's been active in there, but I ain't seen no chats from Dawn.
I was about to be like, why ain't in the group chat, but I actually am. Never mind.
Yes. So, Dawn, thank you for coming. I so appreciate you.
Nah, no problem. You already.
Dawn has been one of my biggest supporters, and Dawn has been helping me grow my brand also. And so I appreciate him so much.
We got you when we rich. When we rich, you can have it all.
Right. Brand new socks and drawers. Okay. So shout out to my girl Rainbow also and TK, the two additional hosts of the Evening Rush Network. Those ladies are so awesome. They had me on was it Tuesday? That I was on
Wednesday. You was on Wednesday.
Yeah. And it was a great show. It was really great. So make
Why
sure
nobody ain't tell me? Where was I at? Where was I?
Bitch, we've been dropping links and stuff in the inbox. You should never be clicking on it.
I'm so sorry.
I also want to throw something in the air. I'm gonna connect y'all with this this dude. You probably know him, Laura. I'm not sure about the other two, but you know DC. He be in the chat or whatever. So I guess every year since last year they've been doing like this little podcast, Guinness Book of World Records thing.
Oh, March
and
I heard of that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. I guess everybody might want to go ahead and jump in that too. So I just want to throw that in there.
Yes. Do that. Definitely sign up. We're going to sign up again this year. We were a part of March to the Records, and for those who don't know, they did break the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest podcast, the longest podcast running or streaming or something like that. Stream. Okay. So yeah, we were a part of history. So yeah, that was really cool. Yeah. But shout out to Gypsy.
My bad.
Shout out to Gypsy. Shout out to Beeline Entertainment. Shout out to my homeboy at AAA Productions, Jamar, my homegirl CL at Pussy Talks. There's so many of us. We're a whole network that I'll be here all day. But again, I wanted to take the time and thank you guys for coming and supporting me and my girl Jazz. And this was actually our first time back in a long time because with school for me and work for her and us being wives and mothers, we be busy.
And I'd be sleepy, so it's like
it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job.
It is a full-time job. Oh yes. And also make sure you guys, because midnight will be here soon. I'm gonna make sure you guys go and hug your loved ones. Go and give them a kiss. Let them know that you love them. Take that person that you care about and that you love into this new year with you. And if you're beefing with anybody, and you know the relationship is salvageable, and I can't talk because I'm a little drunk, but you know the relationship is worth saving. Tell them you love them. Tell them, hey. Tell them we're willing to work this out. Take that shit into the new year with y'all and have a whole lot of fucking sex. I love all of you guys. And we're bitches. Love y'all.
Have a happy new year, man, to everybody.